This was the first time I ever played a LAN tournament. So it started out with us having to do some IRL activities. Hey, let's go.
Hey,
all right, bro.
Right. Watch me gut it.
All right, let's go. So after this bowling session, we decided to go night swimming, but we can't leave Pluto alone for too long because he just barks.
Hey, okay? It's okay. I'll be back. It's okay.
What do we do?
I don't know, man. Dude, he looked at me and he was like,
So after that, we decided to bring him out to the pool because we felt bad. This is what the pool looks like at night. It looks pretty awesome. And the weather at night in Texas was like 75, 80 degrees. It was super nice. Wait a minute. That was a good shot.
All aboard. You got this.
oh, hell no, bro.
Bro, this bird is on something.
Bro, he's actually looking at us.
He's full looking at us, bro. That is the devil in that bird. Oh my God. Guys, that bird was flying like a foot away from us. He was chasing us around all those benches. We even moved inside the car so we can eat that burger. We had nothing to do that day. We caught up on our editing, so what we decided to do was head to the Museum of Weird. It was pretty much like a thrift store, but you pay 10 bucks and you can just go walk the hallway and see all the cool little things that they have, all those knickknacks. There is some weird stuff in here, but I have to say that the weirdest person was you know who. Oh my God. Yeah, I think that's adding up. Yep. So you're pretty much never gonna believe where we ended up next. We were sitting in the parking lot and just thinking of things to do. Somehow we ended up at a gun range shooting AKs and pistols. Now I'm not gonna lie, I never shot anything before and this was the most intimidating thing I've had to do. When I walked in, I just got mad anxiety for some reason. I got used to it pretty quick and the AK was honestly pretty fun to use, but I don't think I would go back to a range. I'd have to shoot like clay pigeons or something like that instead. It would be more fun. And then eventually we got some amazing sushi. We also did an escape room, but that was like our chill day. Now this is where we're on the road headed to Dallas, where Manu is the owner of Vital Scrims, and he's hosting a LAN tournament. He invited Jivin and I out, he paid for our tickets. Shout out to the GOAT Manu. So it was hosted in this mall, and when we got there, I got put down next to Fatch. He's another GOAT, and he has around 330K earned when I asked him. And for some reason, my entire row was like top 3 the entire tournament. And then there was just me.
Watch out! Dude, it's really laggy. Is that Ken Beans? Ken Beans, holy, you're my fucking idol! Holy shit, Ken Beans, holy shit. Yes, I'm live. Holy shit. Oh my what the?
I had to mute almost that whole thing. 1, there's music in the background, and 2, he was cursing every second, bro. Nevertheless, after we got situated, he was asking me if I wanted to 1v1 real quick, so I decided to do that. Now, keep in mind, playing at the LAN tournament, we're playing on 165 hertz. I was missing almost every single shot, and it just felt like the most delay possible. Like, if someone decided to just throw on 10 milliseconds of delay every time I decided to shoot my shotgun, that's kind of what it felt like. I brought my keyboard, my mouse pad, even my joystick. I got that all set up and I arrived like 20 minutes before the code was about to go out. So I didn't have much time to set up a good recording and good settings for my computer. And that was definitely the most awkward thing about this LAN tournament. The game felt like trash the whole time. And you're gonna see what I mean in these later games. Here's the good news though. Everyone's game felt like trash. So that means that you pretty much all have equal chances to do just as good. No one's at a major advantage compared to yourself. So going into this tournament, that's what I was thinking. Interruption, the only thing I forgot to mention, this is a $1,500 LAN tournament. This is going to be the cheapest one that they're going to be hosting according to some people I know. There's 4 games total and top 8 is going to get paid out here. Consistency is absolutely key. So I knew that there was going to be at least one person at my spot because of the drop map. And to be honest, I really didn't know how to play it, but I should have just keyed this person right off the rip every single game. In the first game, I played a little scared and I was just getting beamed left and right, but luckily I had a shield keg, so I got max HP again. But the goal every time was to go for the loot crate. When it comes to playing solos, this is like literally the most important heal item in the entire game, getting this slurp juice. Surge was very active the first game, so I had to base up in a position where I can get some damage. I carried a red eye, I have a gold shotgun, I got the ODM. Honestly, this game's looking pretty good so far. Right before I was about to rotate, I got pushed by this one guy here, so I rotate out. I box up in metal, and the same guy follows me again to this box. Eventually, I end up leaving again. Nothing happened there. We just played boxes. Now, this is where things are getting crazy. I don't know what's going on, but there was just so many bugs. After this rotate right here, I'm using my ODM. I'm trying to get into the zone. I end up boxing up in a pretty good spot, I guess. But now, when I go to use my ODM again in a few seconds, it literally does not work. It won't connect to any builds, and I'm just stuck inside the zone here. I died 22nd, so I'm 22nd place in the whole tournament right now after the first game. In the second game, I tried to do the same strategy. I didn't really fight this guy off spawn again. I did manage to get my loot crate though, because I had the ODM. And now I have the absolute best loot in the game for solos. And I'm Cat Mats. I mean, how could it possibly go wrong at this point? I played so passive this entire game that I barely had any surge. And all the looks with my red eye, there was just kids just straight lagging across my screen. So everything I shot just didn't connect. So I died in the crappiest way. Now, you might be thinking we're on the third game. This is the most boring thing I've ever watched. Trust me, you're gonna want to see this game. And yeah, not even because it's good, because it's absolutely embarrassing. Off spawn, I landed with an SMG and I saw a purple katana, but I didn't try to go for it because I knew that there was two people here. I end up getting pushed by this guy with a combat shotgun. Eventually, I hit the launch pad and I try to run away. There's a guy on top of Tilted Mountain here who shoots me white. So now I know I'm in the trenches. And then I see this guy hitting the launch pad to come chase me. So I run back to the only place with cover, which is the building I landed at. I try to do the whole ring around the Rosie again, but this time I go to the slurp barrels because I need to get heals. I go up top and there's a guy waiting for me on the launch pad who hits me to 23 white. Somehow, some way, right? I managed to get this slurp truck. How I managed, I have absolutely no idea. I should have been dead so long ago. I was trying to play my life here. I didn't even care about the loot because just placing in these is so important when it comes to the leaderboard. So I go all the way over to this log cabin to hopefully get some loot. Keep in mind, the front door was closed.
Oh my god.
Now after that, I got the kill and I got the best loot in the game. Look at my mats and look at my healing. I sat in this bush because there was a person behind me and I wanted them to record my POV with my phone while I was playing this endgame. So for that reason, I took my headset off. The dumbest mistake I could have ever made at a LAN tournament. I'm never doing this again. I really wasn't even doing that bad in the tournament until that happened. But thankfully, for the content's sake, my last game was my best game. Not even gonna lie with you guys, I was feeling the nostalgia when I was using this ODM gear like a baller from chapter 1. This strat was absolutely nuts because it allowed me to save all my mats until this circle was actually in the zone and I just create one box. Only unfortunate thing that I didn't know about since the update just came out on this day, you can't build when you try to cancel your ODM gear in the air. You have to land and then build, so this kind of screwed up my rotates a lot. So I ended up dying to Jivy in this one, and believe it or not, I went out to dinner with Rip Rara, Jivy, Lacey, and of course Jiven, L. I finished in 27th place in my first LAN tournament out of 100 people. Can't wait to try out more, and I'll let you guys know how that goes. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.